Some battles are loud, others are quiet. Lust is a quiet one. It doesn't knock, it whispers. It shows up when you're alone, when you're tired, when your heart feels empty, even if your life looks full. And the first thing I want to say is this: feeling desire does not make you weak, it makes you human. In religious belief, lust is not the enemy because desire exists. It becomes a problem when desire starts to rule you instead of you ruling it. Many people think faith means never feeling tempted. That's not true. Faith means not surrendering every time temptation speaks. Even prophets, saints, and righteous people struggled internally. What separated them was not purity of instinct, but discipline of the soul. Lust feeds on secrecy, on boredom, on loneliness. It grows strongest when life feels meaningless. That's why simply saying "don't do it" never works. Religion doesn't ask you to erase desire, it asks you to redirect it. Because desire is energy, and energy is never destroyed and only guided. When lust hits, pause. Don't panic. Don't shame yourself. Don't say, "I'm disgusting." Instead, say quietly, "I am being tested right now." That alone changes everything. Tests are temporary, they pass. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to fight lust with willpower alone. Willpower breaks. Faith teaches replacement, not suppression. If you empty the heart and leave it empty, something else will fill it. So, what do you replace lust with? Meaning, purpose, connection. When you lower your gaze, don't just avoid, redirect. Change rooms, change posture, change activity. Move your body. Wash your face. Step outside. Breathe. Physical movement grounds the soul. Spiritually, remember this: God does not judge you for the thought that passed through your mind. He judges what you entertain, what you invite, what you act on. A thought knocking at your door is not a sin. Letting it sit down and stay is. And yes, you will fail sometimes. Religion is not about never falling. It is about returning without arrogance and without despair. Despair is more dangerous than desire because despair makes you think, "I already failed, so why try?" That voice is not wisdom. It is ego wearing a dark mask. True repentance is quiet, private, honest, no drama, no self-hatred. Just, "I slipped, I return," and you return again and again. Over time, something changes. Not overnight, not magically, but slowly. Your tolerance for temptation increases, your reaction time shortens, your awareness sharpens. You stop being surprised by your weakness and start building systems around it. You avoid what triggers you. You protect your eyes. You guard your nights. Not because you are afraid, but because you value peace more than pleasure. Lust promises relief. Faith promises stability. Pleasure is loud but short. Peace is quiet but lasting. And one day you realize something important. You are no longer fighting lust just to avoid sin. You're doing it because you respect yourself, because you want your heart clean enough to love deeply, your mind clear enough to think freely, your soul light enough to stand in prayer without shame. Religion is not here to punish desire. It is here to teach it patience, to remind it that timing matters, that commitment matters, that intimacy without responsibility leaves the soul empty. If you are struggling right now, hear this clearly. You are not broken. You are not alone. And you are not rejected by God. You are in training. And training is uncomfortable. But it leads somewhere. Be gentle with yourself. Be firm with your boundaries. And keep returning. That is the path. Not perfection, but sincerity.